Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. As for me, I am doing fantastic. Those who are joining us for the first time, those who are always joining us, welcome back. Welcome for tuning in here on Manchi Teaches You. Those who don't know me, my name is Nati and I'm your girl who assists you. You hear that? All right. So, first, before we can go any further, I would like to thank my subscribers, guys. I thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, guys, thank you very much. Much love to you guys. And you know how we do it. After watching this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You can even tell someone about this channel. It can help someone, guys. It can help someone. And also, like I always say, I'm your girl with your assignment. If you have assignment and you don't have time to do your assignment, I mean, here I am. I will do it for you. It's only 150. And also, if you feel like, you know what, I don't understand, can you please help assist me one-on-one? It's going to be 200 per course. Okay, so which means it's 200 per subject. So that's it. So if you want me to assist you, just go on my comment section and tell me like, hey girl, please, I need your assistant. I have an assignment. Girl, I can't do this on my own. I need you to assist me. I'm your girl. I got you. I'm here for you. So, like I promised you guys that I'll be doing communication. So guys, listen, here I am with communication today. We are doing communication N4 today. Second paper, as we know that first paper, it's all about letters and and sorts. So we're doing communication N4 paper 2 for 2022 June. Okay, so can I have my N4s in front? Thank you. My N4s, like I always say, read the instruction is very important. It's very important. Don't just write for the sake of your writing. Read your instructions very well. And as you know, it's 2 hours, 100 marks. So make sure that you are fast and you know what you are writing. Okay, so here the instruction: answer all the questions, read the questions carefully, number the answers according to the numbering system used in the question paper. Start each section on a new page. That one is very important. No matter how small that section is, start a new one on a new page. Okay, so section A, it's basic communication principles. Question 1, we're going to do mix and match. We're matching column A and column B. So what you do, you write only the answers, the letters, I meant to say, next to the question number. So what I'm going to do here, I'll be reading this one, column A, but on column B, I'll just giving only the answers. Okay. So let's start with 1.1.1. It says a two-way process between senders and receivers. Your answer there is D, which is communication. 1.1.2, spoken words, text messages, image, movement. Your answer there is F, which is information. 1.1.3, any interference with the reception of the message. Your answer there is H, which is noise. 1.1.4, the use of color to communicate something. Your answer there is A, which is color coding. 1.1.5, large scale communication for large audience. Your answer there is B, mass communication. 1.1.6, direct and indirect oral communication. Your answer there is I, which is verbal communication. 1.1.7, communication relying on what the receiver sees. Your answer there is L, which is visual communication. 1.1.8, communication we have with ourselves. Communication we have with ourselves. Your answer there is J, which is intrapersonal communication. 1.1.9, the study of paralinguistic non-word aspects. Your answer there is C, which is acoustic semiology. Acoustic semiology. Communication we have with other humans. Your answer there is E, which is interpersonal communication. So that is your choose. Then let's go to the following question. 1.2 says the following are pictures of different graphs used for communication information. Name each graph by writing only the answers next to the question number. We all know that graphs gives us information, right? So, graph number 1.2.1 is a motor vehicle cycles. This graph is called a pie chart. It's a pie chart. Then 1.2.2 technology usage. This graph is called a bar graph or a graph, right? 1.2.3 fast food consumed per week by teenagers. You see, this graph is called a line graph. This one is a bar graph and this one is a line graph. Okay, then we go to 1.3. Indicate whether the following non-verbal communication is in conflict with or in support of the verbal communication in each scenario. Write only the answer next to the question number. Okay. 1.3.1 sitting on your colleague's lap. It's a conflict. 1.3.2 hugging someone when they shout at you. It's a conflict. 1.3.3 slouching while saying that you are excited. Slouching is giving saying something but your face is saying something. Okay, your facial expression is saying something. That's slouching. So slouching while saying that you are excited, that's conflict, which means there is a conflict between your facial expression and your words. Okay, then we go to 1.4. Indicate which of the following statements are objective and which are subjective. Write only the answer next to the question number. 1.4.1. It is better to live in Bloemfontein than in Mbombela. Your answer there is subjective. 1.4.2. Men are on average taller than women. That is objective. 1.4.3. Having pets is a big responsibility. That is objective. 1.4.4. I have 3 cats of my own and they are very easy to take care of. That is subjective. Then we go to 1.5. Define paralinguistics. Define paralinguistics. Listen carefully. Paralinguistics refers to how words are spoken by use voice qualities such as tone, tempo, rhythm, and accent to add meaning to the word. Our speech can be made more interesting and effective by changes of pace, rhythm, tone, accent, and emphasis. That's the meaning of paralinguistic. Then 1.6 says, in 1960, Roman Jacobson developed a communication model in which he referred to specific elements. Briefly explain the following elements and give an example of each. Briefly explain. When they say briefly explain, please explain, okay? Briefly explain. Briefly explain. You have to explain medium. Medium. The physical way in which the message is transferred. Now, the example, it's spoken, direct written, face-to-face, or how the message is sent. This medium can be direct and indirect, oral or written or non-verbal. For example, telephone, calls, emails, letters, and ethic, right? Then we go to code, 1.6.2 code. The format that is used to encode the message with which the receiver also understands. For example, English. Then we go to barrier. Anything that prevents successful communication from taking place. For example, noise. So then we are done with total section A. We are done. So section B, you write it on a new page. Section B. Section B is about interpersonal relationships and social interaction. Question 2. Give practical example to indicate how management could satisfy their employees' needs on each of the following levels. 2.1.1 says physical needs. On physical needs, the management could offer lunch breaks, a canteen, a comfortable working space. So it can be a lunch breaks or a canteen and comfortable working space, I meant to say. Then on safety needs, 2.1.2 safety needs is pension, fixed contracts, and permanent jobs. That falls under safety needs. Then we go on social needs. Social needs is teamwork, social functions, and networking. Then we go on esteem needs. Esteem needs respect from colleagues, recognition from colleagues, recognition from the employee. Okay, then we go to number 5, self-actualization, setting challenging goals, asking their advice and input, allowing them to become experts in their field. Those are examples of how management could satisfy their employees. Then we go to 2.2, list 5 characteristics of a good self-image that could improve one's interpersonal relationship at college. 5. Number 1, good social skills. Number 2, ability to communicate well. Number 3, positive view of oneself. Number 4, ability to express oneself. Number 5, possesses sense of humor. The last one, performs well at college. Those are 5 characteristics. Then we go to 2.3, identify the communication barrier responsible for ineffective communication in each of the following. Number 1 says, an office is too warm and too cozy to allow effective communication between colleagues because it gives you headache. What is that communication barrier? That communication barrier is what? It's physiological barrier. Then number 2, a relationship of distrust exists between the supervisor and the staff. What is that barrier? It's psychological barrier. Then The manager does not understand prosemics, which leads to staff feeling uncomfortable around him. That is what barrier? Perceptual barrier. Perceptual barrier. Then we have number 4, specialist language or jargon is used by the computer technician who explains computer technology to the student. Which barrier is that one? Semantic barrier. Semantic barrier. Uses of jargon, it's semantic. Then number 5, a nervous candidate fails to express herself clearly during the interview. That is what? Psychological barrier. Psychological barrier. Then we go to 2.4. 2.4. Choose one term from the list below for each of the following descriptions. Write it next to the question number in the answer book. Each term may be used only once. So here are the terms which they have given us. So I'm going to read the questions or the sentences, then I will tell you the answers. 2.4.1, all fast food outlets make bad curry. That is what? Stereotyping. It's a stereotyping. 2.4.2, fast food outlets are just there for the money. They don't care about quality. They don't care about quality. That is what? Prejudiced. Is this one? Prejudiced. 2.4.3, only Indian people make a good curry. Only Indian people made good curry. Your answer there is what? Ethnocentric. Ethnocentric. Then 2.4.4, never order curry from ABC Curry Palace. You waste your money. What is your answer there? Your answer is discriminatory. Discriminatory. If I order food at a restaurant that doesn't specialize in that type of food, I might be disappointed. What is your answer there? Your answer is generalizing. Generalizing. That's your answer. Then we are done with section B. Then you go to the new page. We are doing what? Section C. Section C. For section C, introduction to organizational communication. Question 3, Mr. Mudau is the managing director of Allied Business System. 3 managers in charge of sales, marketing, and media relations, respectively, report to him. Each department also has a supervisor in charge of the staff members. Draw an organogram to illustrate the line organization of Allied Business System. So I will try to draw it, guys, but it's so simple, which means our managing director, it's Mr. Mudau, right? It's Mr. Mudau. Then we have 3 managers in charge. There are 3 managers in charge. 1, 2, 3. Those 3 managers report to Mr. Mudau. Then each department also has a supervisor in charge of the staff members, which means each manager has a supervisor and what? And a staff. Supervisor and a staff. Supervisor and a staff. Guys, I just want to show you, okay? So please don't mind me. How will I show you guys? Ooh, Jehovah. Now I have to do like this so that you can see. I don't know whether you are seeing it, but it's something like this. You see, this is Mr. Mudau. These are the managers, and these are the what are the supervisors, and these are the what they are staff. Okay, yes, that's your organogram. Then name 3 types of communication in workplace. In the workplace, name 3. So your 3 types of communication is what? Written communication, oral communication, non-verbal communication. I'll give you the 4th one. It's electronic communication. Those are types of communication. Then 3.3, it says what is the respectful verbal form of address in the following situation. 3.3.1, someone with a medical degree, that person is a doctor. Number 2, female chairperson, Madam Chair. Guys, it's Madam Chair. So don't say it otherwise. It's Madam Chair. Then section D, you go to another page, a new page, then you do interviewing. Question 4, identify 5 negative interference in the following scenario, which means you have to read this scenario. Raj isn't sure of the interviewer's last question. He decides to answer anyway and looks around the busy room as he talks. Then he points a finger at the interview and explains his situation in a slightly irritated tone of voice. In the middle of his tirade, Raj's mobile phone starts ringing and he apologetically gives the interviewer a fake smile. He shifts in the creaking chair and wishes he could put on his sunglasses and disappear. 5 negative interference. Number 1, it's a busy room. Number 2, ringing cellular phone. Number 3, creaking chair. Number 4, finger pointing. Number 5, fake smile. Those are negative interference. Then we go to 5 positive non-verbal factors of communication. The interviewer's firm handshake puts Mamela at ease and a rewarding interview follows. Mamela is friendly and confident without feeling the need to flatter the interviewer. She makes a good eye contact for a few seconds at a time. She seems relaxed in her comfortable chair and listens attentively before answering politely. Mamela speaks clearly and at the correct volume. She uses appropriate hand gestures in a controlled, calm way. So 5 positive non-verbal factors are firm handshakes, good eye contact, sit relaxed, controlled hand gestures, and listen attentively. What is the definition of an interview? Definition of interview is a pre-planned, formal, direct or indirect oral conversation between 2 or more people to exchange information about a specific subject. That is the definition of interview. Then we go to 4.4. What type of interviewers are the following example of? 4.4.1, John is interviewed by 3 staff members. That is called what? Panel interview. Then we have 4.4.2, Jane's attitude and values are assessed. That is called what? Psychometric assessment. Psychometric assessment. Then we go to the another page, which is section E, question 5. Tabulate the difference between public and private meetings, which means you have to draw a table. On your left you write your public, on your right you write your private. meetings. So which means you're going to give 5 each. Public meetings, community meeting, public workshops, or political rallies. The second one, members are notified via mass media, social media. The third one, meetings are held in public places. The fourth one, attendees meet with community leaders, government officials, or politicians. The fifth one, decisions may be made informally but cannot be voted on. Then let's go to private meetings. Attendees of staff meeting, board meeting, or parent-teacher meeting. The second one, the members are notified beforehand via email circular with an agenda. The third one, meetings are held in the staff room, office, boardroom. The fourth one, attendees meet with the peers, managers, employees, and ethics. The fifth one, members can vote on decision which then become binding. That's your differences between public and private meeting. Then 5.2, indicate whether the following statements relating to meeting terminology are true or false. Choose the answer and write only true or false next to the question number. 5.2.1, a ballot is used to indicate a choice between 2 or more options. Your answer there is false. Number 2, an additional member is a member because of their position in the company. It's false. Number 3, a motion is when a member draws attention to the fact that a rule of the meetings has been broken. That false. Number 4, an ad hoc committee is a committee formed for a general purpose. That's false. Number 5, the meeting is adjourned when it is officially closed. That's false. So that's it for communication and for communication in 4. So the total marks is 100. So guys, that's it. If you have any questions about communication and 4, please put it on my comment section and I'll be so much happy to assist you. So enjoy your day. See you next time. Bye.